Enterprises, that's the next stock in focus. The company reported actually a muted set of numbers in the first quarter. Residential bookings, there was some weakness. Volumes fell close to around 19% sequentially. Let's find out what's the way ahead. Joining us now is Pavitra Shankar, the MD of Brigade Enterprises. Hi, Pavitra. Good morning. Always good to have you on the show. Tell us, what's the revised guidance for this year? FY26, I think you fell a little bit short of the guidance. There are various moving parts. But help us out with what's the trajectory for this year in terms of residential sales.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me. While we did see a slight drop in FY26 residential numbers, a lot of that has been pushed into FY27, and therefore we think we'll be able to make up a lot of the lost ground from the previous year. We did have a muted Q1, but that's fairly typical from what we have seen in the past year or the pattern from the last few years. A lot of our launches tend to get pushed into the second half of the year, while Q2 is looking like it's going to be a good quarter in terms of launches. We do expect a lot of the sales and launches to start coming in from Q2 onwards. So that said, we still expect like a higher number in terms of sales. We're looking at a number of 9,000 crores in terms of pre-sales.
So your pre-sales guidance is maintained at 9,000 crore. This is what you told us even in April, and you're holding on to it. So that's pre-sales. What about the launch pipeline? I think you were trying to hit 12 million for the full year with a gross development value of close to 11,900 crore. Are these two numbers in terms of a guidance for the full year also intact?
Yes, as of now, they're still intact. We are still expecting to hit that number. While there are some, delays in approvals that we're seeing, we're still working on trying to pull in all of these numbers into FY27. And they're also the reason why we are still aiming at the 9,000 crores pre-sales.
Can you tell us a little bit about the delays? Because even last year, there were some regulatory hurdles, there were land, parcel clearances, etc. So what are the delays, and how are you so confident that it will get resolved for you to meet your full year guidance?
So some of it continues from last year with some of the changes in senior positions in the local government and the state government. This is something that we're continuing to face. But as it's been going on for a while, we're hopeful that is closer to the resolution. And this is the reason why we're expecting to still see the launches come in this financial year itself. There is still not enough clarity on it, but it's something that we're working and spending a lot of bandwidth to ensure that it happens.
What's the extent of the deferral for Brigade Enterprises as of Q1 or a carry forward from FY26 and cumulatively including Q1? And also tell us a bit about the realizations, sharp jump in your realizations.
Yeah. Well, actually, the predominant delay has come in Q1. Like we didn't have about 1.5 million square feet of launches that we would have liked to do in Q1. We do have visibility of that coming into Q2 and Q3 as well. But yes, as you mentioned, positively on the realization aspect, our average price realization has gone up to over 14,000 rupees per square foot, which is a 20% jump year over year. If you look at Q1 FY27 versus FY26. A lot of it is, of course, due to the inventory mix and due to which other projects that sold in Q1. We did have, some high-end launches in the last quarter, Q4 of FY26, and also continuing into Q1, sales from the same projects coming in. So that's a blend. Over the course of time, though, as we see the new launches coming in, we're looking at a different unit mix and a different product mix. So we'll be seeing some of that normalize over the next few years.
So last year, realizations were hovering between 12 and 13,000. This quarter, you're above 14,000. So when the new pipeline comes on stream and it normalizes, what is the broad range on realizations?
So if you look at what we have in the launch pipeline, the average price realization over there would be anywhere from 10,000 to 11,000 rupees per square foot. That's the rate at which we've provided a gross development value for these projects. What's happening today is you're seeing a lot of contribution from sustenance projects or projects already launched. And we do have 40 to 45% of our projects coming in from the above 3 crores plus ticket size. And a lot of these are more high-end projects in Chennai, Hyderabad, and Bangalore, where the average price could be more than 14,000, 15,000 rupees per square foot. In some projects going up to 20, 25,000 rupees per square foot. So it's very much a factor of the contribution of the inventory that got sold over the last quarter.
Okay, we just want to probe you a little bit on that Chennai project, Brigade Morgan. Where are we at? Because there were conflicting reports that came in the last month or so. Some said that was cleared, some said it's not cleared. How confident are you that things will actually get cleared out and the project moves ahead as per your plans?
Well, as of now, it's definitely an evolving situation. The matter is currently in the Madras High Court. Brigade and the landowner have filed writ petitions in order to seek clarity about this. We have been maintaining that from when we launched the project, which was over a year ago, in May of 2025, we launched with all the requisite approvals in place, including RERA, including CMDA, including environmental clearance. But in October 2025 is when this PIL, this public interest litigation, got filed in Madras, in Chennai. And since then, it's been an evolving matter. We have gone to Madras High Court. We have referred the matter to Supreme Court, and it has come back to the High Court. The government itself has issued various clarifications, but I think it is an evolving matter, and it is not just Brigade Morgan Heights that is impacted. There are multiple other projects, developers, and individual citizens that have been impacted by this whole thing. So we are quite confident that it will have to get resolved, and it will have to, at some point come to a head. And at that point, we will be ready to take this project forward and see through to completion. We are confident in terms of the approvals that we received for this project.
Have you sold any of these, any of the inventory of this project, though? Have you already done some sales?
Yeah. Yes, we had sold.
What is the amount?
So whatever we had sold, we have refunded and in the process of refunding the last few. Well, again, while we are confident about our approvals, it is not something that we have an immediate visibility in terms of moving forward right away. So we felt it was not right to hold on to customers' deposits. We've refunded those. We have communicated with all our customers and been, forthcoming with all of the information.
Oh, that's good. So customers will be feeling a sigh of relief then that, they've got their money back, if there is any kind of uncertainty. Could you help us out with what was the quantum?
We had about 80 bookings. So, maybe about 80 crores or so. 80 to 100 crores was what we had taken bookings for, but we have refunded pretty much all of them. Some are in the last stages of refunding. Even in situations where the customers were comfortable to leave the bookings open, we felt it was something that we should just do and not have it hanging for them for a long period of time. And we will be ready to reopen for bookings once we've resolved the matter.
Okay. All right, Pavitra, thanks a lot for joining in and giving us clarity with regard to the guidance as well as on that project as well. Wishing you and the team all the very best for the remainder of this year.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on then. We've got a management joining in.